go early. Yeah, fool. All right, welcome to the Red Clay Sports Morning Show. We got Mr. Magnus here in full effect, Twisted Torch flanking me to my left, and out here in the bottom, the middle linebacker, the signal caller is Big Rich. Say hello,
Already
fellas.
know. What's goody?
What's goody, team?
What's going
All
on,
right.
fans?
All right, we were a little bit late. We apologize for that. We'll apologize for the inconvenience. But what we're going to do is, like, straight off the bat, we're going to have our injury report. All right. As we know, if you've been following sports or anything like that, if you've been following Atlanta Falcons, you do know that Julio Jones is out. Don't take any antidepressants right now, but we probably got a plan for that. Okay, Ricardo Allen is out. Okay, James Carpenter is out. And last but not least, Caleb McGarry is questionable. It's for personal reasons. And we might have Wenzel or maybe Matt Gano take his spot, at right tackle. So those are the injury reports, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go right into the questions here.
Let's get it. So as you brought up Julio Jones, with Julio Jones out, with Matt Ryan, the offense struggled this week. I don't think we're gonna struggle. I just think that usually when Julio doesn't play, Matt Ryan spreads the ball around the field a little bit better. And I think with us doing that, we're gonna get other people open easier. Like Dirk Cutter he's trash. We all know that. We don't expect him to be next year. His bags are gonna be back week 16. But versus teams that he doesn't play often, like NFC division teams or NFC conference teams, he just puts together a better scheme. We got a tough task ahead of us because the Chargers are pretty much top 5 in every category as far as the defense, and we're gonna have to take advantage of mismatches, man. Using the backs. Dirk Cutter, I repeat, using the backs. Please put them out there, man. Give them some passes out the backfield. You saw what TG3 said. He said he's ready to come back to LA and have a breakout game. So that's what I'm expecting from your boy.
Well, for the most part, I think our offense will have a little holes in certain areas. Just to add on to what Twisted said, we gotta use the backs out of the backfield. I can't remember the last time I actually seen one of our running backs actually run a route and catch it. If it's either from the slot or if it's a swing route or something, get these guys involved in the perimeter, mainly in the flats. Make these guys make a move, make a guy miss a tackle or something, and get those yak yards. See, there you go. Ito's right there. Ito's a great guy that can, make guys miss and get upfield. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously, Julio being in the lineup, creates problems just by him being there. So I would like to see other guys step up, get other guys involved, but we still haven't seen that yet. So we'll see.
What you thinking, Magnus?
Oh God! All right, so here we go. I might be a bucket of cold water this morning, people. So bear with me. Y'all pray for me, all right? So we got Ito Smith, right? Ito, for God, God bless him, all right? But for some reason, this man just runs into concussions, all right? But he's basically our only maybe shiftiest, running back we have. He's kind of like a hybrid, and we have to get him out in space. Stop running him up the gut. That's not his thing. That's not his strength. Don't put him in pass protection and don't run him up the gut. So what we have to do personally is get him out on the perimeter. I don't think that they got the linebackers that could cover in space. They basically run like a 3-4 defense, and their linebackers are pretty much big. So you're going to have to basically use your running backs. You're going to have to use Hayden Hurst, and we're going to talk about this dude later. But we're going to have to use Hayden Hurst a lot, as opposed, as also with our running backs, on screens and dumps. And I definitely would think maybe some angle routes. I've been waiting for us to use some angle routes for at least like about 4 or 5 weeks now, because they don't have anybody that can run with us. But in terms of one, I'm going to address the one elephant in the room. That's Todd Gurley. And if anybody been watching Todd Gurley, is like this man, I like him, you know. I personally like him. But what it is I don't know if he's slowing down. I don't know if he's like gimpy. I don't know if you know, like the knee is acting up on him. But it's not like that we're running him into the ground. I just think that that's just what his knee is, and I think maybe we should use him on maybe some sort of like sweeps. Get him on the outside, you know, because just running him straight up the gut. I mean, like he'll get like 1, 2, maybe 3 yards a game, and then before you know it, you know what Dirk Cutter's going to do. Second, third down, he's going to try to use play action that never works, and he's going to try to throw it downfield. So, what you guys think?
Man, look, the team we're playing is the Chargers, right?
Yeah.
How do the Chargers use their tight end? Because I mean, I see their tight end having the same attributes that we have at tight end, but it's like their coordinator is able to scheme him open, flank him outside, like put him in formations to get open and make easy catches. When you have somebody have momentum early, it lasts throughout the game. As you see, when Calvin really starts to eat, it keeps going for a while. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be able to scheme your people open. I don't see why that's so hard, man. I mean, people that coach Pee Wee do it, people that coach middle school, high school, college. He's at the all-pro level. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't seen Hayden Hurst in almost 3 weeks, bro. Like straight up. Seriously. Even in the beginning of the season, you know, when we got in the red zone, Hayden Hurst wasn't getting that many catches, but when he got in the red zone, he was being targeted. You have to get targets in the red zone because, like I told y'all this a couple weeks ago. I said we don't throw the ball down the field enough. Even with Calvin Ridley, if he doesn't catch the ball, he can get penalties. How many penalties did he get versus the Saints? You have
Lattimore is trash. Lattimore is trash.
Yeah, Lattimore is trash. I don't trust Lattimore too much.
I'm gonna say though, did we not see? You know, I did see Hayden Hurst get targeted a little bit last week, but he was dropping. But it seemed like his head wasn't in the game. He was dropping like some bunnies. Like last week.
Yeah. He had 1 or 2 of those. I think he made up for one. I think, but touch a little bit on that last week to answer the whole Hayden Hurst, why he's not really there involved. What I seen last week, their communication is not really there. They're not on the same timing with certain routes. There was a third down play, I believe it was in the red zone. Hayden Hurst was supposed to run a corner route or flag route, and then Hayden Hurst ended up stopping for a curl, for a hitch or something, and the timing is not there. There should be no reason why we're in week 13 and your communication is off and you guys are not capitalizing or executing on these third downs and these, you know, there's the reason why we can't get touchdowns. So there's obviously something going on with the offense between Hayden Hurst, Matt Ryan, and with the OC, being that going into the red zone, the game plan and the plays that they're running to execute, it's not, you know, it's not there. It's inexistent.
I've been seeing that a lot lately. That a lot of that was my face last week. I mean,
What's up, y'all? Look,
Ms Maggie, what's going on, man? What you gonna do about this, bro?
What y'all talking about? I don't caught the tail end of what we talking about. Cause I saw that face. What's going on?
I don't recognize Maggie because I think last time I saw her, she had a paper bag on her head. You know,
I was eating my crow. You know, oh my god, that game right there.
That was a tough loss.
That was a tough loss, and Saints fans all in my inbox. Ooh, Ms Maggie, you losing? You know, all them folk that don't even deal with me was dealing with me that week. How about that? Like, come on, y'all don't say nothing to me all season. All of a sudden, ooh, who that? You know, you saw how deep they were in the chats and everything. They just came out of nowhere. But we just had a show. Tuesday and Wednesday, nobody. None of them showed up. Like
it was like I said what I said.
Well, hold on. Devin had just talked about that 3rd and 2. Do y'all want to get into that? What happened that last drive in the red zone? To that play call, because I was confused, you know, because you're telling me you ran the ball 3 straight times in the red zone. Like, I don't know if Dirk Cutter doesn't know this, but if you run a little flat route and he doesn't get out of bounds, the clock still moves. You do not have to run the ball. Then they only had one timeout left. Like, you trying to tell me Taysom Hill is Drew Brees now? You that worried about Taysom Hill throwing the ball all the way down the field on you?
My thing about that is, now, the first game, okay, understandable. We don't know about Taysom Hill and all that type of stuff. But the second game, come on, people. You didn't adjust anything. It seemed like it was just, like K-Style said, it seemed like it was the same exact game.
Whoever said that Taysom Hill was going to get 3 bills on us and score 11 touchdowns, we laughed at him. And they sure he was going for it too. I don't know if he was in the chat. Maybe Taysom Hill was in the chat, but he was like, "Yeah, hold my beer and watch this."
But it's crazy though, because the defense had momentum in that second half. After we got that turnover,
it was too late.
Yeah. But I mean, they had stops in the first half. If the offense makes plays in that first half and keeps them off the field, a defense is only good for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're the Baltimore Ravens in 2000, which we not, you gotta give them a chance to take a breath. You know what I'm saying? You can't have them keep going out there every 30 to 45 seconds. It seemed like offense was on the field for a minute or 2 minutes in the past 3 straight drives in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Dirk Cutter or that was Mike D'Antoni from basketball, man.
Do you guys remember if we went for it on 4th down and how many times did we get it? I can't remember off the top of my head, or does anybody in the chat know?
In the beginning of the season?
No. In that last game, when we went for it on 4th down, like
we only went for it like once, right? Once or twice?
Once or twice?
Yeah, and that was we got it one time.
One time. And
yeah,
I think go ahead.
And the second time, was the 4th and 9 to Julio, where the Saints did the little grabby tab, and he only went up with one hand.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that game plan was disaster, JR. Oh my gosh. Horrible. He should have been not even on the bus while we was at home, but
Okay. Mm-hmm. Can Todd Gurley have a breakout game going back to LA? Oh my. Listen. He was talking spicy this week, though. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about he wanted to go to LA, and he got some form. He said he was ready to go to LA, and he got some form. He said he ready to play. He said his knee is feeling good. It's felt better than it has the past 2 weeks. So I'm expecting a big game from him. Todd Gurley, don't go to LA playing with me now. Yeah. Come out there ready to ball.
Look at the public defender. What you got to say?
All right. I ain't bringing out the stats this time. But I damn sure throwing out the bullshit. And what's about to happen is, Todd Gurley, we know that you gimpy. Okay, because you can't get hyped up for New Orleans Saints game, rivalry game, and you couldn't go for a bill with that. What realistically can I expect from you against, you said, and Joe Man said this, you said a top 5 team in every statistical category. Is that correct?
It's correct.
And we're going, and you know how we run Todd Gurley, right? And 22 personnel or something like that. Basically tight personnel. That's how we run them. We don't spread them out. We don't do 3 wide or 4 wides. We try to run them out and get them up in space. No, we played all tight. We use them like the way they would use T.J. Duckett. If y'all remember that dude.
45, big boss.
Mm-hmm.
But we run him like a power back, and we don't give him a chance, So we try to get him in these little tiny little areas to try to hope that he makes somebody miss and he'll get out in space. But we know Dirk ain't gonna let TG get it done. We know Dirk. It all comes down to Dirk. I mean, why do we keep banging our head like this week? It all comes down to Dirk.
We go into this game with hope and prayer. We're gonna do something. We already know what it's gonna be.
Hold on. Hey, Madness, were you doing that on purpose? You said TG ain't gonna get it done, like work done, or was that just that wasn't actually on purpose?
I meant it for any way anybody take it. Done.
It was kind of catchy. I'm gonna lie to you, I liked it. But
so damn mad, God damn it.
I can see him scoring, a touchdown or 2, but I don't know about the 100 yards part. like because he don't get enough carries to get 100 yards.
Right.
Well, so we think it's like
he's
what
on the
would
time.
a big game? Like what would you think is a big game to you in terms of for Gurley's resume? Like what would be a big game, a breakout game rather?
That he did already? That he had already? Or
no? Because the question
for this game
like,
here,
can Todd Gurley have a breakout game? So he hasn't had like that game where it's like, like GG's back, like
right. I'm saying he can, but to be honest with you, all I want to see this week is from him is get 2 to 3 explosive plays. So anything that's 20 yards plus, if it's him catching the ball or running the ball, all I want to see is at least 2 or 3 explosive plays from him. I don't even care if he gets 100 yards or a touchdown or something. I don't even care. Just get a breakout run, just blow one, get a nice first down, 2 or 3 of those. That's all I care about right now.
You know what I like you, Rich? That's why I like you, man, because you are the bring of positivity. Okay, you are like the New Day, man. It's like you bring the positivity to the show. But man,
gotta keep it 100, man. You know what I mean?
But I've been trying to keep it 100. That's been my blood pressure this whole week, man.
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah.
He had a couple, breakout games like versus the Panthers, versus the Bears, where he broke off 20-yard play run. So it's possible. You just gotta hope that when they block, he doesn't shuffle in the hole. Hit it. Yeah. We're straight to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because our line doesn't block that long. As you notice, if a person gets 2 yards, the line is always standing up, like they're looking at the pile, getting people off the like they're not moving people 6-7 yards down the field. So you don't have time to shift and give like that's what Freeman used to do the last couple of years. He used to go in the hole and no more.
You ain't Le'Veon Bell, man. How many people think that they Le'Veon Bell? That ain't you, man. Plant your foot and go. That's it. You gotta play like Jamal Charles. Plant your foot and go. That's it. But everybody wants to sit there and be a tiptoe bandit. You know who does that? Brandon Jacobs. You wanna know why I know that? Because I'm up here in New York. I used to see that dude every Sunday watching the Giants, the tiptoe bandit, the tiptoe burglar, whatever they call them. That's what he does. He tiptoe in the backfield and he falls down for 2 yards. That's it. I don't see. I mean, I can see him because he does have a nose for the end zone. I mean, granted, that's what TG does. He does get, he gets touchdowns. That's what he does. But for us to realistically think that, I think I could see him going maybe 70 and a touch, maybe.
Hopefully.
And that's if. And that's
I want to go back to this comment, y'all.
And that's if we're up in the fourth quarter. That's if, because Dirk might run the ball, because Matt Ryan ain't audible, and for some reason he just respects his offensive coordinators too much to want to audible to a run. So therefore, you already know if we up, then yeah, watch TG will do that. But my thing is, I think Devon said that. I think he said that Quadri. I've been asking for Quadri for about 2-3 weeks now. Where's Quadri at?
It's like we wasting draft picks and not even playing.
Because Ito gets in the hole and he keeps getting blasted. He keeps getting his bell rung. So for the sake of his health, I don't know if we can run him up the middle, but we got a guy, what's he, like 230? Like Quadri, like 230, right? Yeah.
Quadri's a big back, bro. He's a short, stocky big back. Exactly.
And we got him on a practice squad for what?
I think he was sick last week, though. That's why he didn't play. He was sick last week.
Yeah, I think
I'm sick this week. Okay.
hey, Devon, you are hilarious, bro.
I want to highlight that comment
from the back of the play school box. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, bro. Mm-hmm. He got throw him up, bust him up plays, man.
Man, Twisted said it, bro. Twisted said it. What you said? You said the last game since he did something was the Panthers game.
You talking about
that was like 6 weeks ago, bro.
You talking about Todd Gurley?
Yeah.
Todd Gurley.
6 weeks ago, bro. That's amazing.
And even the game versus the Panthers the second time, he got a touchdown, but the run was pretty much none involved that whole game. You know what I'm saying? It was like 1-2 yard games, and I don't know what to say about that, bro. Like, that's a tough situation for me. But the thing that gets me hot about Dirk Cutter is, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, this is one of the main things that pisses me off when I watch them play. Keep in mind, Dirk Cutter was the offensive coordinator for Matt Ryan before. In case no one knows that in the chat, we all know that, right?
Yeah.
We all know that. Okay. Yeah. Why the hell do I keep watching games to where we don't do no hurry up offense until we're down 2 or 3 touchdowns in the third and fourth quarter?
That's what Matt does best. I mean, I don't get his play calling, honestly. I really don't.
If we gonna say Matt Ryan is mediocre on some stats, in hurry up offense, he is A+. He finds the mismatches quick because the defense doesn't have a chance to sub people in. They're tired. They have to run vanilla coverage. You can't guess. You know what I'm saying? So why not put him in that opportunity to make plays in the first drive? Get him to hurry up early. Get a lead. It's nothing wrong with that.
My man start drawing up in the dirt. Okay, we talk about like play school and whatnot. He started drawing up in the dirt. Okay,
I'm gonna say this. It's really Raheem Morris too. You know, he's still allowing him to have a little, control of what's going on. So you should have told him, look, I got this. Matt Ryan, this is what you're gonna do. Like, it's all come down to Raheem Morris too, to be honest. I mean, he getting that defense, I mean, like I said, we got talent, but if you're gonna allow Dirk Cutter to still do what he do, it's really no purpose even having a head coach at this point.
Right. To even build on what Maggie said, let's just keep it going, because it's everybody. It's not just one. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest here. Matt Ryan need to get some of the blame too. You know what I'm saying? We all love the man. We appreciate the man, but we know that in certain situations, Matt Ryan need to step up and speak up. Yo, bro. What you running, dog? I'm not liking that right now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's a respected man. He respects what the coaches give him with certain plays, and he's just gonna go from there. But I think, and I believe some of the other Falcons fans out there believe. T, why you hiding in the corner, Matt?
I know. Get fucking.
You're not playing hide and go seek. You're not playing hide and go seek.
I'm gonna tell you what's going to work. I'm gonna tell you guys what's going to work, because I normally see a lot of quarterbacks. I don't think Matt does this. Does he have the playbook on his wrist? Have you ever noticed he has the playbook on his wrist?
Some games. This depends. I mean, he's not going to do that because he knows every play. It look like Dirk Cutter only got 12 plays.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what he should do. Put that joint. If it's 12 plays, he can write it on his hand or whatever. Okay, put it on your wrist. And the only thing Dirk Cutter should do is should put him on punishment. You want to sit your ass up there in that box. And if Matt Ryan can't see something, it's like you call downstairs. It's like, okay, I think the linebacker is dropping on your play action, or I think that the safety is coming over or something like that. That's your job. That's what you should do. Let Matt do what he do. The man's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Let him do what he does. Put that playbook on his wrist and let him call the offense the way he sees it. And stop hamstringing him. That's the thing. That's why people are calling for his head. That's why people are calling for Julio Jones' head. Is because they won't let this man be great. Just like they won't let TG be great. That's why I don't think he's going to be good this game. Maybe against Kansas City against that sorry defense, but not this game. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. But Matt Ryan, he's I don't know about soldier.
Sorry defense though, bro. They not sorry. The Chiefs not sorry. They got Chiefs. They got Chris Jones and Tyrann Mathieu. They're not sorry.
Them corners can be had, man.
Oh yeah. I think every corners can be had versus our offense. Like, if we being honest.
But like I said, it's the one kryptonite. It's the one gray-haired kryptonite. And what K-Style call him? Farmer friend. That's what he does. He's sabotaging us into a top pick. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. Will Calvin really get 1,000 yards versus the Chargers? Best passing defense in the NFL.
He only needs 95 now. He only needs 95 yards to get to 1,000.
Who's probably going to be lined up against Hayward, right?
Hayward. I mean, they got Chris Harris, but we don't really put Calvin Ridley in the slot like that, so Chris Harris ain't going to be on him too much. I think the other corner has a chance to be had, though, and then they have 2 young safeties. So if you do, like, stop and go routes and stuff like that, like, have them guessing early, he gonna get some touches. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If I see this, it better be barbecue chicken out there. If I see one-on-one coverage, it better be barbecue chicken. I want Matt Ryan to do Calvin like he do Julio Jones. If you see one-on-one, don't even look to the other side. Go right to him. I don't even care. Give that man a chance to make his plays, bro, because we don't do that enough.
I don't think I don't know. Maybe they're not ready for him. Like, they don't feel like he's ready. For some reason, they just, I don't know.
I think there still has to be.
I think he has a little bit more work to do, I could say.
Yeah.
Ridley.
You talking about as far as like him getting open more, or what you mean?
Yeah. Because they want him to be the star, but I haven't really seen that he's really ready for that yet. I think he's still got a little bit more room.
They want him to be the star. They also want him to be the heir apparent.
He's gonna get it though. He's gonna get it. If it's not this game, the next game, it's one thing as players. They have their personal stats that they want to achieve. Calvin really should have been 1,000-yard receiver last year due to injuries he had. He would have got that, but this year he's on pace to get that. So hopefully, he'll go off. Being that Julio isn't playing, he's gonna get his targets.
Well, I'll say this. Keenan Allen's going to eat, right? Keenan Allen is going to eat. That's what he does. He's a guy that's going to nickel and dime you. Before you know it, you're going to look up at the stat sheet. He's going to have 15 for $145 and a touch. That's what he does, and I think that's what Calvin really should do as well, to become like a really, really good route runner. And when the targets are not coming your way, don't check out in the game. I don't want you to be like another OBJ. Whereas if the targets are not coming, you can affect the game in so many other ways than you just getting the ball thrown to you. Because your targets will come. You will be 1,000-yard receiver. Yeah, you're a preseason. I guess like if that's what you wanted to do before the start of the season. I get that. That will come. But this is your time to show, because your contract is coming up soon too. So the rubber's about to meet the road, and we're going to see is like whether or not you are going to be that heir apparent to Julio, or do we have to look back into the draft to find somebody else? So what you can do is hey, listen. I'm just
don't do that, madness. You know that man is that deal, dog. Don't do that. It's not just him.
I know he's that deal, but sometimes he does. He checks out. Sometimes he does. Julio affects the game through blocking, through leadership, through getting his targets and getting his catches. This is the game right now to show that Calvin really is that guy. Because there's nobody else. I mean, there's Gage. Yeah, there could be other receivers. Yeah, there's Hurst. But this has to be the game where you can actually show that you're going to be one in the next echelon of receivers. Can you agree, Jumpman?
Yeah, I would say, I feel like, I'm not even going to lie to you, bro. Like, I feel like Calvin had a chance to do it in the early of the season. He killed the Bears, and we lost that because of the defense. If we didn't lose that game, it would have been a different type of story. He did that versus another team as well. Like, he has those moments, but if we going to keep it 100, let's not forget they versus last week versus Marcus Lattimore, they picked up a flag in the first half.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a 50-yard play right there. They picked the flag up, and I'm like, what is that? We doing that? What you pick the flag up for? We clearly fell and grabbed him down. So we can't have it, bro. We can't have it. But Calvin really has his moments, man, like where you can see that he's going to be a top 10 receiver.
And I see what Nathan said. I'm going to say this real quick. Ridley was making Lattimore look bad when he needs to be better in catching. If he caught those passes, Lattimore will be known as a bust. Go ahead. I didn't want to cut you off. I want to get to that comment.
No, that's a fact. But Marcus Lattimore has been a bust to me. I mean, I think he's only had one good year, in all honesty, to where you be like, okay, he's a shut down corner. But he ain't that issue.
Honestly, Jumpman, it's like, I think we know Ridley can be great. We've seen the flashes, and we've seen the moments, but I think a lot of people are waiting for consistency. We know we're going to get who every game. But I just think he needs to be more consistent with just catching the ball and things like that. But we're not trying to run this guy out of town, nothing like that. But it's just the fact he needs to be a little bit more consistent with hands, and he has it in him. He does. But I don't want him the knock against Ridley to be the but. You know, it's like, yeah, Ridley can be great, but Julio was playing that game. He was on the other side. He demands like that kind of attention. It's like, now this is your time. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to see tomorrow. It's like,
but I'm not gonna lie though, because it's times where in these games where you be like, damn, he's showing up, and then they go away from him.
Yeah,
it's plays where you'll see he's open, and Matt Ryan had checked to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then a receiver is going to be A1 when he's getting double covered, right? We saw in plenty of these games that he's gotten double covered. He's been getting double covered since last year. Yeah. In all honesty, there's times when they double coverage him and Julio, like the Saints did on that 4th and 9. They double covered him.
You see what happens? You see what happens? Talk about Ridley
like drop himself. Look, he cut himself off.
What happened?
You supposed to cut yourself off because you still here. So
I cut myself off.
Yeah, you took yourself off a stream or whatever.
Giants fan. Shout out to my boy Kendall Clark, man. He a little Giants fan that shows some love.
What's up, Giants fan? We got who that's in here. We got Giants fans. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Where have they been?
Early for you guys.
Congratulations on being in first place in the NFC East. Congratulations.
But no, y'all gotta go back to Mad Mike's comment. What y'all think about that? He got people that are respectfully disagreeing.
As long as they respect, I'll be that.
Hold on, what did he say? Let me see it. I gotta see that.
I'm sorry, but really need to earn it and not be given that spot. But he hasn't earned a damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Mad Mike agrees with me now. Sound like the mad scientists agree.
Yeah, those drops he had. He had 2 key drops, man. Needed to capitalize on those, man.
The touchdown, right?
Yeah, the touchdown.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fact.
He beat Lattimore down the sideline and he dropped it. It was a tough. All those both of those plays, man. They're tough plays, man. You know what I'm saying? Ridley, we all know Ridley is great. He's the future. You know, certain things he just gotta get his hands a little stronger. You know, Julio got some strong hands. That's a grown man. But we also seen the GOAT Julio Jet Jones drop
passes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
the Dallas Cowboys.
Everybody's been having sticky fingers. I mean, for real. Like, to be honest, everybody's been dropping stuff.
We 5th in the league in drop passes, though. In all honesty, if y'all didn't know, we got 26 drop passes throughout the year.
Bad. I didn't know that. I can't wait for this draft. Brandon Powell gotta go. Yo, let me tell you, there was one play I seen with Brandon Powell. He was in the slot or something, and all they did was just tag him like within 5 yards. I just seen a light push, and this dude just fall on the ground on his route. Like, bro, if you can't maintain your route or your leverage when somebody is walling you or pressing you, trying to take you off your route, bro, like, come on, and you falling, that's one guy out to play, bro.
And you're a punt returner. You shouldn't be falling so easily, bro. Like, you're known for returning punts and kicks.
Man, I think we get into hate next, right? We're gonna get to that subject. We can answer.
We're gonna get to that, Christian.
We'll get to that, Christian.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Fabo, still a nation, man. Shouts out to you for checking into the chasing. He checking into the channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all came through because they were trolling y'all after that loss. So don't worry about that. Y'all gonna be all right.
Make sure y'all go ahead and share this stream though. Let everybody know we here every morning. Well, every Saturday morning. Now I see some more Who That's in the chat. What y'all got? Don't y'all have a Who That show to watch or something? Because
no, they don't.
Nobody doing the show for the Saints, man.
I care about them 8 in the morning.
What they gonna talk about? Jambalaya? I don't want to talk about that.
Beignets. We're gonna talk about them beignets.
Can I say something real fast? I apologize, but I just want to clear up one thing. All right, for these Calvin Ridley stands, okay? Your boy hasn't earned a damn thing, okay? Hasn't earned one damn thing. He out here dropping multiple touchdown passes. I've seen him drop multiple touchdown passes. He doesn't go over the middle at all. Let's just destroy that myth that Calvin really goes over the myth. That he goes over the middle. That is a complete myth. He doesn't go over the middle. And 2, 3.
Yeah, he told
Maggie,
you.
I got my nephew here, and he won't shut up.
That's why I had to put my knees up. I said, "Look, I told my daughter to watch my knees. I can't even do this show."
And
right.
like I said, this is going to be quick, but your boy hasn't earned a damn thing. All this heir apparent shit, I don't give a damn if he is best friend. I don't give a damn if he is best friends with Julio Jones, okay? I don't give a damn. Earn it. Period. You gotta earn it. I don't care about you and Julio Jones going to Midtown Bowling and all that. Y'all go to Alabama, the University of Alabama, and y'all look good together and all this. That don't mean a damn thing. You drop easy passes when we need you most. And that's what Calvin really has always done since he's been here, since his rookie year. And yes, he puts up great stats. He puts up great numbers. But he hasn't earned a damn thing. You got to be a number one, not a number two, not a pretty number two. That's all Calvin really is right now, is a pretty number two receiver. And that's all I got to say about that. So, all you guys, I apologize. I don't like coming on everybody's show, but I had to get that out. People, Falcons fans just entitled. Just because we got a guy that looks good like Ms Maggie, you know what I'm saying? He look good like Ms Maggie. We think we just, he's supposed to be a number one receiver. No, he's not a number one receiver, okay? He got to earn that. So that's all I got to say about that. Sorry, Ms Maggie. Bye.
What about the other fellas? Like, sorry,
what about? Are we being honest though? Because most receivers had they ups and downs, bro. When we first got Roddy couldn't catch a hand of nothing. He didn't get good until 2 years later. So you gotta give people a chance to shine too, though. You know what I'm saying? So with Julio being out, maybe Julio sits out 2 or 3 games this time, and we see where Calvin really growth goes. That's how I look at it. I mean, but I don't see him being a number one just yet, but he has a chance to be a number one.
He has a chance. He still got room to grow. So it's like, I ain't, knocking him off, but he ain't that guy right about now. So
that contract coming up, so you better get it together.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of headaches, with Ricardo Allen being out, should we give Hawkins a chance to start with Neal as if we have anybody else back there? Like, if you put Neesman back there, I swear to God, I'm turning the TV off. I can't watch him back there no more, man. I can't watch no more special teams guys back there anymore. I swear to God, like, I'm over it. I'm over Ricardo Allen giving up big plays.
I'm sorry to hurt your feelings, bro, but he's gonna be out there.
Who's gonna be out there?
Neesman is gonna be out there. He's definitely gonna be the first one out. You know what I'm saying? Out there, he's gonna be the first one out there, but. Hopefully, I would want to see Jalen Hawkins, and typically, we're supposed to be seeing a little bit of Isaiah Oliver back there as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how that's looking like. So I'm excited for those guys to at least step up because we know Rico gonna have to go at some point. Rico, I appreciate you, bro, but it's time for you to be a coach now. You know what I'm saying? Play a coach. Can't match up. So. I'm excited for somebody to step up to see if they have potential to play that role. Even though right now I do like Isaiah Oliver at the nickel corner spot. He's doing a good job at that. So, but you want to see the versatility there, guys.
Oh. I just don't want it to be like how the time we put Poole at safety and he got obliterated by the Bengals. I do not want to see Oliver get put in that position and be like that. We have to. If you're going to put Oliver back there, give him a chance to succeed. Don't have him trying to guess and think twice early. Like, let him just make short plays. You know what I'm saying? Like,
easy for him.
And when you're a free safety, you can come down to guard people, too, in the slot. So that's a good way to use him to where you don't have to bring somebody else in. And, hey, Jeff Ulbrich, do not put these motherfucking D ends and D tackles in coverage. Please don't do that, bro. Please, I'm sick of that. I don't know what that is. Do not do that. They are not fast enough to guard people, and you're not scheming people to get to the QB. They're not even getting there. The closest person when that happens is Grady Jarrett getting there, and he's a second too late. They already got the ball off. If I see a DN is finna drop back, that's my first read. What is that? That's my hot route. That's what I'm going to. You can't do that. Give people chances to succeed on this defense, bro, and we don't do that enough.
We're talking about fans.
Oh God! All right.
Yeah, I'm not even answering that joke.
Y'all already know how I feel about Rico. All right, Rico, I give out big plays. Allen. That's what he does. Okay, I never looked at him as like a good safety. I looked at him as like somebody that was back there for leadership. You know, get people and I guess like put people in place or something like that. Get them lined up or whatever. But I mean, how hard is it to line somebody up in a cover 3? His zone all the damn time. It's like, what exactly are you lining people up for? That's Debo's job. You're the middle linebacker, allegedly. Like your job is to line people up, you know. But as of right now, I mean, I don't think he's been the same since he had like that Achilles injury. You know, like he lost a little bit of wiggle, you know, since he's been back there. So yeah, if you got to put Albert back there, maybe it'll help him out, you know, to see certain things. But I mean, at this point, do we realistically feel that we can re-sign Keanu Neal? Because if we can't, because we're in salary cap hell, since we can't, you might as well run Hawkins out there. You know, you might as well put him out there, see what you got, because he's not the guy. He's never been a guy since he's been here. So it's like, what exactly are you going to do by running him out there? These last couple of games are basically on we're projecting what our future can be. So by running the same old guys out there over and over and over again, we're not going to be able to understand what we're going to have for our future. So you might as well put Jalen Hawkins out there, see what the kid got. I mean, he's going against a rookie and Justin Herbert. How bad could it be?
What?
On that one. Hold my beer on that one.
You know, Justin. You know he's top 5, right, in passing yards per game, right?
I know he's coming off a bad game as well. I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He got obliterated, 45-0.
Yeah. And if we blitz, maybe it shake him up even more.
Mm-hmm.
If we sit back in that zone, he's going to pick us apart with those weapons he got. And we didn't even talk about Austin Eckler coming out the backfield. So,
Mr. Guitar Man himself, huh?
What you got, Rich?
And for the most part, I just want to see guys step into their role and take advantage of their opportunity. Because at the end of the day, this is just somebody else to take another man's job at this point, you know? So take advantage of your opportunity, young buck, Jalen Hawkins. I know you a go-getter. I know you a hitter. You know what I'm saying? Let's see some, you know, turnovers or something. Herbert is going to throw that ball. He's going to sling it. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities for the defense as a whole to make something happen.
Well, I'll tell you one thing we damn sure better do. That's game tackle. Everybody come to the ball. We need a team effort. Do not let one person tackle the man. You jog into the play. Get to the ball. It's called pursuit. When you play safety, you have to have good pursuit. And that's one thing Ricardo was good at. He's not good at getting to the ball when it happens. He's good at getting to the ball after it happens. We need a person that's going to get there before the ball has got to the guy's hand to try to make interception and pass breakups. That's what safeties are good at. That's what enforcers do. I don't want to see Keanu Neal being a lone safety back there either. Put it to 2-man under, bro. Just make it easier for these guys to cover. Do not force them to have to guard and take a decision on which person to go, left or right, left or right. No. Leave 2 safeties back there and sometimes creep Keanu Neal up at the last minute to be that high rover and guard those in routes and slant route and enforce and tackle. That's how a defense becomes elite, in all honesty. Pursuit.
11 hats on the ball.
I mean, we know Foye going to come to play. You know, that's exactly what he's good at. Foye is going to come to play. He's great in pursuit. But here's the next one. Where in the world is Hayden Hurst? Triple H, man. Where you at, bro? Jump. All right, jump. Please, yo, take this real quick. I gotta get my thoughts on this.
Yeah, I haven't seen Hayden Hurst in 3 weeks, bro. In all honesty, I mean, I seen him make one catch out the flats, you know, where he broke a tackle versus the Broncos, but I haven't just seen those 10-yard play calls. And you know what I mean? Like, he's a guy that can get up the field, but we're not even running him up the field. It's like ever since we had that situation where versus the Panthers, where Matt Ryan had overthrew him in the red zone on that seam route, we haven't ran it no more. Like it's rare we run seam routes. I mean, I think we ran one versus the Broncos. You know, he had that good catch and Matt Ryan threw it behind him. You know what I mean? But take advantage of that. That's something easy, and that loosens up the defensive coverage. So if you're not going to him, it's easy to bracket cover somebody if you're not gonna go to the tight end. That has to be your hot route. Like they have to set games up to say, well, we're gonna feed Hayden Hurst early. Then they're gonna lie to us a couple weeks ago, like, yeah, after the bye, yeah, this is gonna be Hayden Hurst's game. We're gonna throw to him a lot. Man, please. This is what I think of when what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, bro?
Yo, chill.
He hasn't did none of that. Like he's been lying to us, and then he up there. I'm thinking he can see the whole field. It don't look like he can. Maybe you should come and sit down at the sidelines so you can see what's actually going on, bro. Because you don't look like you know what's going on out there. If I see a defense run the same scheme 3 straight plays, and I'm up there looking like that, oh, okay, I'm finna set them up right now. I'm not gonna run the exact thing they expect us to run. And then y'all be saying, I'm sorry, I might be going off target, but I had got a comment on my page the other day. This joker, it was a Saints fan too. This joker gonna say, it's not the play calling, it's the players. I almost threw my phone at the TV because I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? How can it be the players when you literally watch the coordinators, not the coordinators, you watch the sportscasters literally say, oh, this play is about to be run. How many times have you heard that watching our game?
Vilma said that. Vilma was calling it out. Vilma was calling that out.
Jonathan Vilma is calling that out, bro. Like, that's not acceptable. It has to be some scheme, and that's the purpose of why the Chiefs are so great, bro, because you never know what play is about to happen. You really don't. You're on your heels every time, and that's why Tyreek Hill is like, oh, they finna run the ball. No, they're not. I'm past you. Touchdown. Mm-hmm. You can't have that as an offensive coordinator, man. People can't be guessing what you're going to do. The one thing Kyle Shanahan was good at, I kid you not, Julio got so many targets in 2015, and people still couldn't stop it because you know we're going to Julio. You just don't know what they're finna run to Julio.
Yeah, you don't know how. Yep.
That's how you have to be. And with Hayden Hurst, like, that's why he wasn't that good with Baltimore. They wasn't using him enough. Use him. Take a chance. Like, we're already losing anyway. Why won't you find plays for him? He practices almost every day. You telling me you ain't drawing him nothing yet? Not granted, Julio doesn't practice every day. But yet you still have plays for Julio to do. How does that sound to y'all, bro? Like, Julio literally has 6 or 7 plays where he gets open on the scheme. But you have
anytime anybody talks about, I remember at one point when people said, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Our offense will be all right. Yeah, we'll be all right." You know, it was once upon a time, and it wasn't that long ago. You know, I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. The Falcons' offense will be all right. We're gonna score like 20. We're gonna score about 27, 30, whatever like that. It's just the defense that has to come up." Well, fast forward to 2020, where it seems like everything is all ass backwards this year. Now the defense is playing well, and now the offense with all those weapons over there can't get their head out their own ass. And my only thing is like, okay, what's Hayden Broom saying? This I might have to answer this one. What was y'all really looking for in Hayden Hurst? He's an average tight end at best, to be honest. Every tight end can be average, but in the right scheme, they could look like they're really good. That's the problem, because nobody was talking about George Kittle until he was in the right scheme. Nobody was really talking about Zach until he was like in the right scheme. That's the problem. Like, the guy is an athlete. Like, we had Hooper, and we made Hooper, who was basically a 10-yard in or a 10-yard hitch, made him look like a star. He got paid. So it's not about looking like oh, this guy looks like a star or whatever like that. It's all about concepts, and it's all about making adjustments, and it's all about using your guys that are athletes and putting them in position to win. They say that every week. These guys have this coach because they say every week, well, I put these guys in position to win. Well, has Hayden Hurst been put in a position to win? He don't win.
He don't win.
He can't win.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? Who got Hooper paid? Matt got him paid, and look what his numbers are this year. His numbers are pedestrian.
He's a fullback up there.
Hayden Hurst has more yardage and touchdowns than him this year. So it's just like, and Hayden Hurst has flashes. He has flashes of being good too.
Yeah,
like, he had flashes in Baltimore too. He had flashes in Baltimore. The only problem in Baltimore was the fact that he got hurt and he got Mark Andrews. See, people don't realize that. It's like when we sent that second round pick over to Hayden Hurst, we did it on potential. So if anybody understands the concept of investment is the fact that they looked at the fact of what he could be, not what he is now. See, what he could be is somebody really, really good. That's why we got Stalker to be a blocker. I mean, no pun intended.
He got strength too. Like he's big, he's strong. You know what I'm saying? He's a one tight end. You know, my big thing is they pretty much just lied to us once we drafted him. Not once we traded for him. You know, once we got him in free agency, because Hayden was excited to cook up in the middle. Yeah, it's a tough matchup, you know, where you're going to go to defend us. And then Dirk Cutter is saying, oh, it's a vertical threat, vertical. And it's like you don't see none of that. It's inexistent. And pretty much what I said earlier, the offense and Hayden Hurst and Matt Ryan, the communication and the timing is not there. It's just pretty much not there. Like when Austin Hooper got on the team, we was able to get him involved early, like get him going early. And Matt Ryan, we know he's good with tight ends, and all of a sudden now coming in with Hayden Hurst, it's not really there.
Nah, man, it's not. But hey, guys, we got everybody in chat. Subscribe to the channels, like it up in here, show some love and support for the fan base. AFN, Christian Torch, Mad Mike. All the channels, bro. Show some love. That's love right here, bro. And listen to the content. But our next one is, because we gotta get back to this defense.
Yeah.
Which receiver should AJ Terrell line up on?
All right, here we go. All right, so who I think he should line up on. This is, of course, like we all entitled to our opinion, but I think he should line up on Keenan Allen for the simple fact that Keenan kills you. It's like if you ever heard the term like "died by 1,000 paper cuts." That's basically what Keenan Allen will do. Like he could beat you downfield, but he's basically like a guy that's going to get. He reminds me of like a bigger, faster Julian Edelman. You know, like he's gonna basically get his catches, he's gonna get his yards, but he doesn't like a lot of like unconventional. The way you was talking about Julio Jones that year, where he was getting targeted, and you didn't know, and before you know it, you look up and this guy has like 10 catches for like $1 and change, but that's what Keenan Allen is. He's very underrated, but we have to take him seriously. Mike Williams, on the other hand, can actually get phased out of an offense. It looks like he's hit or miss, like he's flashing. That's what he does. Like he has the potential. But we should line up our number one on their number one and let the chips fall like where they may. I want him across lineup. And here's the thing, and I know they're going to do this tomorrow. Jumpman, Rich, they're going to do this tomorrow. They're going to do that BS cover 3. You know that. You know that's what they're going to do. You know that's what they're going to do. And they're going to have my man on Mike Williams, and they'll have Keenan Allen probably on. Is Sheffield playing tomorrow? He's probably playing tomorrow, right?
Probably.
Yeah, he hasn't been on the injury report in a long time.
Well, so Keenan Allen's probably more than likely is going to cook Sheffield. We have to have our best on him. Plain and simple.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know if he's gonna travel this much this game because Keenan Allen is a wizard in that slot, and we don't really see AJ go in the slot as much. So I can see them bracketing Keenan Allen. That's probably our best bet, to bracket him throughout the game and then, you know, let the chips fall. My issue is with their tight end. Because if we do run cover 3, if we do run cover 3, they're going to just send Keenan Allen to him in seam routes, and we're going to pretty much be cooked because we can't do anything about that if we're in cover 3. Like he has to guess, and we don't want rookies and trash safeties guessing because you've seen that on Neeson. We've seen that versus the Raiders. He guessed wrong, and AJ Terrell was just better at making the play and he had speed. The thing about AJ Terrell is though, because he's a game changer. He has to take opportunities and make something with them. Like versus Michael Thomas in that first half, he had a pick, easy, good coverage, trail coverage, and he attacked right on time and hit the ball and went in the air. That's a pick six.
Instincts.
That's a pick six. You gotta take advantage of those ops that you get. So Herbert, he's a good QB, but he will take chances. So when y'all get those chances, turn them into INTs. If Keenan Allen comes to that side, or if he's not in the slot, I can see him being, traveling to Keenan Allen. But as we've seen with them, they put him in the slot a lot. They do. So I just don't. I don't know if AJ Terrell will go in the slot because a couple times when Michael Thomas went in the slot in these past couple weeks, he wasn't going in the slot with them. He was only getting them if he was on the left or right side. And that might be a way teams try to scheme against us. Me personally, I would put Denard in the slot. If he goes in the slot, I would put Denard in the slot. Denard hasn't played no slot this season since the Cowboys. I haven't seen him play slot since the Cowboys. They pretty much been having him on the outside most of the game, which I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a slot type corner. But what if Isaiah Oliver's guarding Keenan Allen in the slot? I would prefer Isaiah Oliver on Williams though.
I was just about to say that. So, Isaiah Oliver been playing on our slot, and Keenan Allen, meaning he be in the slot. He's a real shifty guy. So Isaiah Oliver is long and strong, pause, but pause.
That's our first pause.
As long as he's physical with Keenan Allen, feel me? So we should be all right. But I would want to see AJ Terrell on Allen sometimes. You know what I mean? But Mike Williams, he really is different. Like Mr. Magnus said, he's a hit or miss. He can't go off at any time. But I like what you said, Twisted, too. Like put in Darquez inside sometimes and pretty much bracket him. I like that. Even though if it's with Isaiah or Darquez, doesn't really matter. I don't really care. But as long as somebody got to watch Mike Williams on the outside.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you though. This guy is so correct. He is 100. You hit Keenan Allen, he folds. Keanu Neal will be waiting on you, Allen. If you run that in route, you better have your head on a swivel. We do not play those games.
He gonna get them alligator arms. He gonna get them T-Rex arms, man. He don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want no smoke coming over the middle. But see, this is why I'm saying. It's like I think that we have to impose our will in this game because this team can be had coming off a bad loss, but also Justin Herbert go sit there and take seven step drops and try to heave that ball down to Mike Williams. That should be enough time for you to get to the quarterback if you're bringing heat. And I think that's what we have to do. We can't sit back in too much coverage. Confuse the quarterback. He's a rookie. He's a rookie. If he looks good tomorrow, I swear, like the next couple of shows that we do, I swear I'm done. I'm done. If we make a rookie look good, I'm done after that, man. That's it. This will never see the light of day anymore until next season. That will be it. That will be it.
But let's get to these questions and answers and score prediction, man. I definitely see it being a high scoring game. I see it being like 35-28. You know what I'm saying? Because the Chargers have been in every game this year except the Patriots last week. They've been in every game, had a chance to win versus the Saints. They had a chance to win the OT. You know what I'm saying? Versus the Bills, they had a chance to win versus the Bengals. Versus the Chiefs. They lost by 3 points versus the Chiefs. Versus the Bucs, like you said. So we're gonna have to send some exotic blitzes at this rookie. Oh dang, my boy Fabo said it. Send exotic blitzes. Make him panic in the pocket. That is a 50, my brother. We definitely have to do that. That's the best way. And look, Fourier, Dion, don't blitz every time. Send blitzes on occasion with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't send blitzes every third down. You can't do that. You can't do that, bro. Every third down, do not do that. Another thing, if they have a 3rd and 10 and longer and they convert that shit again, I'm going to be heated, bro. Because I'm sick of them playing this off coverage and then bailing out past the sticks. You do not bail out past the sticks. They're only looking to get the first down.
Stupid is and stupid does. That's what it is. We playing that Forrest Gump defense, man. I'm telling you right now. And all right, in the chat, this is the time that you can make your voice heard. Put the score in the chat right now. I will put it up there on the screen. Devin says 31-28 Falcons. So apparently our MVP is going to take a field goal. Going numerous field goals in this game.
I was gonna say I got 21-24 Falcons, man. Game winner with Kool-Aid. My boy Kool-Aid. That's all it is. Game winner. That's him.
Man.
Defenses win championship, offenses win games. We cannot keep getting down there past the 50-yard line and kicking field goals, bro.
30-15 Chargers.
Oh, okay. I don't know who this guy is. He don't have a picture up, but 30-15 Chargers. You right for that opinion, but I don't see it being like a blowout game like that because we're gonna score some points. The Chargers have given up points before. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good game to me. We just have to. It's who makes the last play at the end of the game. And
it's always going to be a good game, man. It's always they tantalize you with this, man. But I'm telling you, tomorrow is I'm going to have in one hand some Pepto-Bismol and the other hand with some antacid because this is what this team does to me every year. This is what they do to me. Big man. Every year they do this to me, man. Every year. I remember the first time that I came on the AFN show, and I said that being a fan of the Atlanta Falcons is like being in an abusive relationship, and you have to justify why you're still with her. You know, it's like with that pretty girl, it's like you got to justify why you're with her, and that's what it reminds me of. With this game, I have, oh, God, I think no field goals, though. I think 28-24 Falcons. 28-24 Falcons. Does Gurley have a big game? I think he has a touchdown. But we have to, it's like what Devin said, we have to score and we have to take advantage of being in the red zone because we will be in the red zone. We're great between the 20s, but we have to capitalize in the red zone. We have to. There's no excuses for that.
Bro, you know, it's been like that since 2015 that we've been good from 20 to 20, but we terrible in the red zone. It's been like that so many years, bro. I'm so like ever since Tony G has went to the Hall of Fame, we have not been good at scoring in the red zone, bro. We just have.
Man, you really about to have me start drinking again, bro. You bringing out these stats?
It's stats. You don't remember the time we played the Bucks and we had almost 500 yards in total yards, but we only had 20-some points, and we was getting beat 20-0 in the half, and we came back. Julio had 2 touchdowns in the second half. It happens like that all the time. Like if we get in the red zone, it's so much easier to guard us, bro, because you don't have to backpedal as much. There's not too many routes you can run.
Well, what you got, Rich? What's your score, Rich?
My score, all I know, we're gonna win by 3. Game winner or whatever it is from Kool-Aid, like I said earlier. Yo, if y'all don't know, Younghoe Cool nickname is Kool-Aid, all right? So y'all refer to him as Kool-Aid. That's what we refer to him as Falcons fan, just so y'all know. But yeah, I'm just going with that. We don't got no chemistry. We will have no chemistry in the red zone. That's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Typically, you have a go-to play that you usually like to run. It can be every fucking week. In the same formation, all that, defense may know you running it. But in most great plays like that, you can run different plays within the same formation, even though that's your main go-to bread and butter play. You know what I'm saying? We don't really have a bread and butter play that we usually like to run. Back then in 2016, we had our bread and butter plays, our bread and butter running plays, our bread and butter passing plays, running plays, plays where we would go to Hoop, where we know Hoop is getting the ball, when we delay the nice play action and Hoop is delaying on the pop. But you know what? I'm just gonna stay humble, man. I'm a type of guy. I'm a wait and see. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wait and see. So,
bro, you already said you ready for the draft, man. So a lot of us are. A lot of us are.
We need a big game from him, bro. We don't need no drops early. We need a big game from Russell Gage.
That's a big fact.
Like the game he had versus Seattle, we need a game like that, bro. Like Matt Ryan looks for him a lot. In all honesty, it's just that Gage doesn't, take advantage of his opportunities on sometimes. Like versus the Cowboys, he dropped the early third down. Versus the Saints, he dropped the early third down. We can't have those drops, man. When you get open, Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage, Hayden Hurst, when y'all get open, make the fucking play. Please make the play. And Todd, you called all that bubblegum out. I better see it. I better see you out there making plays in LA because it's going to be hot. It won't be cold. Your knee won't be freezing up and none of that. So you've been resting. You didn't practice that much. You've been resting. Let's see something.
Get that Gatorade, boy.
We didn't even mention Christian Blake yet.
I called him out last week. They didn't even have him in the game that much.
No, they didn't, right?
Christian Blake is on the back of a milk carton. He's on the back of a milk carton, man. Have you seen me? I don't know.
Y'all bugging. Somebody just put this.
I did.
Oh my God!
Too late, man. That's too late. I like that.
Hey,
because that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens when you switch the uprights. That's what you got to say. Oh yeah.
I picked that one purposely.
Matt, we don't need Matt Bust this week. We need Matty Ice.
Yes.
Please step back into your form. Have you seen him? I would like to meet you. Please step back into your form. I would like to meet you. Please get that right.
Come on, Matt Ryan.
I want angry Matt Ryan when he was on camera. He was yelling out Matt Snoop like, "Get fucking set."
That's what I'm saying. That's the Matt I want.
Yeah,
I missed
that.
I want Mad Matt. That's what oh my God.
Missed that.
Oh my God. I ain't saying nothing to this dude here. Whoever y'all want to say, because I'm ready to say my goodbyes. But if y'all gonna put this up here, no. Don't put them here.
We don't got no questions from the fans. No nothing. 21 people in here.
They want to see me go off. That's what they want to do. They was talking about drafting a quarterback. You know that. They want to see me go off. That's what they want to do. That's what the people want to see.
We can wrap it up. Get ready for tomorrow.
Let's talk, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Kill. I ain't gonna say your name because I'm gonna kill that name, but thank you.
Killer Lamb.
Yeah. Thank you. We try to be entertaining for you guys. Y'all woke up with us this morning. Probably didn't even realize what in the world AFN doing early this morning. We used to y'all in the evenings, but guess what? Somebody said they wanted the morning show. Well, here we is, people. Here we is. My ATL slang, y'all. Just trying.
Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, because I'm gonna still be, this is just a taste. Okay, and the more we lose, the more I'm gonna lose it. Okay, so this is what's gonna be. Have y'all praying for a Falcons look.
Do you know how hard it is to stay mad for 6 days though? 7 days?
Yes. I go to work like this, man. I'll be on the train just mad, man. Yeah, that's how it is though. But at this point, we're gonna wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? And last thing I'm gonna say to you guys is once again, like I say at the end of every show, it's like when this thing is over, it's like I love to meet you guys, come out parlay with you guys and whatnot. I love the fact that y'all show love. I love the fact that it seems like we're getting more and more fans from other teams in here. And I love to have you guys on. But in the meantime, do what you need to do so that you can stay safe. because rest in peace, Tiny Lister, aka Debo, we lost another one, man. So this thing is real. All right. So do what you need to do so that we can get through 2020, get to 2021, and we could be safe and we could actually parlay together and actually take the show to a whole nother level. Right, guys? Rise up.
Hold on. I got something funny on here, bro. Look at this one, though.
Yeah, I saw that before.
Yo, you are calling, bro. Appreciate you, my man. That is funny. Yo, he's wilding, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm sorry. I had to.
So funny. That's funny. That is.
What you got, Big Rich?
What you said?
I said, what you got, Rich?
Yeah. So what I got, man. All I want to see from my Falcons, man, our Falcons, I want to see us capitalize on the opportunities. What I mean by opportunities, it could be from offense, it could be from defense, it could be from special teams, it could be from anybody. From what I can remember, since we started the season, we dropped at least 4 to 5 picks, at least, and we need to capitalize on that. You never know what could happen. You never know what can happen. We seen last week, guys was about to give up. But you seen AJ though with the forced fumble, right? You seen that though, right? Playmaking ability, right? But I'm saying we didn't have guys there to capitalize in that moment. Who knows what could have happened if we would have recovered that? You understand? So being that we playing against Herbert gonna sling that ball, he's gonna throw it, he's gonna take his shots, that give us the defense opportunities to take advantage of that. Same thing goes with the offense with special teams. You know what I'm saying? You see a certain matchup, attack it. Let's see it. The next thing, time of possession. Time of possession. We must win the time of possession battle in this game. Part of doing that on the offensive side of the ball is running the ball, taking your time, staying ahead of the chains, first and second down, getting first downs. You understand? So being that's the case, Foye Lucon said in his interview, I'm used to being on the field 13 plus minutes or something. What? What? As a defense, you really want 3 and outs. You want to be chilling on the bench. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad that our defense mentality is to score because our offense really can't do it. They want to get turnovers. That's the right mindset, but they look at it as we got to score on defense because our offense is not capitalizing. And the last thing I would want to see is if we win the coin toss, put our defense out there first. Put the defense out there first. Let the momentum feed. Let the team feed off of each other. You understand? You got to switch it up sometimes. I understand we want to be an aggressive offense, attack. We want to put points on the board first. You don't want to play from behind, none of that shit. But it works sometimes. Our defense has proven that they're able to hold their own to a certain extent. And right now, they playing better than the offense right now. So give them their shot. Put the defense out there first and let us work. And we go from there. Rise up. Everybody, thanks for getting in.
Let the church say amen.
I got a UG game. I got a UGA game to be watching. We just scored, so I got to get on off of here, people. So
Yeah, baby.
You already know.
hey, Rich, the defense got to be optimistic, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you notice, when AJ Terrell had stripped that ball, it was nobody there. You got to have pursuit, like we said earlier, man. You can't be letting those blocks just keep you down and you giving up. They pretty much gave the only person who was playing and hustling was AJ Terrell and Keanu Neal on that play.
Yup. I rewatched that play like 5-10 times. I'm being so serious right now. I rewinded that play like mad times just now. Who could have been in pursuit? Who could have got it? Like that angle was tough for certain guys. They were inexistent because I was like, yo, why nobody else was near the play? You know what I mean? It was tough, but it is what it is. We move past that. Tomorrow, we got a game, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. We're going to make this short and sweet, though. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in this morning right before the game. I know we went over a little bit, but hey, we had a lot to say this morning. But we definitely appreciate you guys. Go back into the thread and make sure you are subscribing to each and every one of those links that we put in there. Twisted Torch TV. What's going on, Honey Dip? Who that lady? Of course, it's not. I'm not a who that. I'm just acknowledging her. But make sure Ms Maggie T, Atlanta Falcons Nation, Matt Mike Sports. He's on the road to 5K. People, give Matt Mike Sports a subscribe like ASAP. Everybody. But on that note, y'all want any last words or anything like that before we jump off?
I didn't get mine out, but
Go ahead.
Subscribe to all the channels. I just reached 100 subscribers. Appreciate AFN. Appreciate Mad Mike's for showing love on their channels for me. Let's get this win, fellas. Let's go out there to LA. Let's see the good sunny weather. We play at 4:30. We don't get that time a lot. So let's do our jobs on the road, man. We play better on the road than we do home anyway. So I want to see us a win. My some people at my homies, they didn't want to holler at me this week. They knew I was heated because we lost to the Saints. I can't lose to the Chargers, man. I'm sorry. I just don't want to see it. But show love to all the channels. Appreciate you guys for watching us. Let's go UGA. Let's go Falcons. Wow.
UGA.
Peace. How to get that macho man in there. Peace.
Appreciate y'all.